Hi guys, my name is Zinjy, and this is 10 changes that are coming to Minecraft 1.16. Before we get into this, I just want to point out that this video is changes that are being made between 1.15 and 1.16, and I will not be talking about any of the new blocks or any of the new items or mobs that have been added. This is literally just changes between the two versions. Let's have a look. The first change that's been added into 1.16 is that now entities can be pushed by flowing lava. We are currently in 1.15, as you can see at the top. Let's have a look. So if we pop a bit of lava down and spawn a wither skeleton in, for instance, push this guy in the lava, he should not flow with the lava, as we can see here. And now in 1.16, if we get some lava and a wither skeleton, pop this guy in the lava, you can see he now flows with the lava, even though he's trying not to. Go on, keep going, you flow. There we go, he flows with the lava. The second change they made, as in 1.15, you cannot place rails on soul sand. In 1.16, it has now been changed that you can put rails on soul sand, which benefits any sort of nether builds for travelling across the nether via rail cart if you would like to do that. The next change is that in 1.15, you are not able to ignite campfires with burning projectiles, as you can see here. Also, you're not able to do it with TNT either, and I will show you right here by firing some arrows. You cannot ignite either. Now in 1.16, we are able to do this. If I can actually hit the campfire, and no, still not got it. Come on, spam it till we hit it. There we go. Yes, there you go. Campfire has been lit, and if I switch to TNT, we can also now light the TNT. Oh, there we go, and kaboom. Another change is that in 1.15, fire chargers and things like snowballs were not able to hit bells. As you can see, I can hit the bell and it does not ring. If I go over here and get my snowball on my hotbar and throw it, again, does not move, does not ring. In 1.16, this has now been changed. Some fire chargers in the dispenser, we activate the dispenser, and you can clearly hear the bell gets hit. If we take some snowballs, it also works too. That's a nice little change. Another change that's been made is hoes have now been given another function in the game. In 1.15, you cannot really mine hay or leaves, as you can see, and this also applies to dry kelp as well. However, in 1.16, the functionality of the hoe means that you can get hay and bleed leaves a lot quicker. Same also applies to dry kelp as well. As you can see, it just tears through the stuff. Nice little change there as well. Another change that's coming is quite a major one for those who use AFK fish farms. These things are essentially going to break with regards to treasure that can be looted from these. Yeah, not the best change for those who use it, but it technically quite overpowered, so it's probably not a bad change coming. So this right here, you're not going to be able to get books or any sort of treasure items from. You're now going to have to get from pools like this, or from the ocean, or from rivers. So that is another change, and probably not a good one for those who like using these, but it's a good one for the overall gameplay itself. This next change is actually quite a cool one actually. It's to do with walls and how they connect to things. So if we build a wee wall here, and we take iron bars, you can see this is 1.15. The iron bars do not connect to the walls, and if we take this, and you can see the glass panes are exactly the same. They do not connect to the walls. In 1.16 though, this has been changed. If we grab our glass here and pop beside the wall, ta-da, you can see the glass now connects to the wall, and the same goes for the iron bars as well. And there we go, so you can see the connect. I like that. That's a very nice little subtle change. Something I feel has probably been needed for quite a while. I just like the connectivity of different textures and different items. It's really cool. Another thing you can also do with the wall, on a little side note, is you can actually build proper walls. If we pop this here and then get up here, you can see the wall has those little gaps it used to have. They're now been taken out, and a wall is just a direct straight wall, which is very cool, and I'm sure will help a lot of you with your building styles and techniques. Very cool change. The following change is actually rather important for those of us or those of you who build mob farms and use the item that is in my hand, the Wither Rose. The Wither Rose has been changed in 1.16. In 1.15 you could lay your Wither Roses in mob farms like so, and the mobs could spawn on the Wither Roses and you'd be able to kill them. In 1.16 this has actually now been removed, this feature. You can still lay your Wither Roses out like this, and if you're using like a mob spawner or you've got mobs in a dark room, you're pushing them into a chamber with Wither Roses, that will still work, but mobs can no longer spawn on Wither Roses, so that may break a few of your farms out there, so that's something to look out for when 1.16 drops. This change is probably not as important as the last one, but it's to do with redstone and the way redstone will be changing when 1.16 drops. As you can see, this contraption right here in 1.15 does nothing. The fence gate will not open, nothing happens when you flick the lever. Also, the redstone itself has a sort of smaller hitbox than the bigger underblock itself, as you can see here, and when it goes up there's not really anything going on in 1.15. However, now in 1.16 the redstone has been modified slightly for certain items. This in particular one right here, this contraption, if you flick the lever you can see the fence gate now opens and closes with the activation of the lever itself, which is really good for a lot of the redstone contraptions itself, and probably will prove quite useful for a lot of you out there. You can see they've sort of stuck with the same outlay of the redstone, been able to see between the two different blocks underneath and on top, but you now have this going up on the side, and if I lay another redstone bit here, they've actually changed the texture for this one here, and you can see how it changes there as it's going around the corner to it, and that is quite a nice little visual change in a way. I know you don't really notice it unless you're highlighted over it like that, but I think it's quite cool. It's nice that they've sort of changed redstone, and probably for the better. So that's quite a cool little change there. Last but not least, guys, this is number 10, and this is probably one of the more important ones of this video, and it's to do with iron farms, or villagers in general. For a quick description on an iron farm works, for an iron farm 1.15, you need to have at least 3 villagers, 3 beds which have been slept in, and how the villagers have their point of interest or their workstation. That is the conditions need to be met. Something like this, where the villagers have no workstations, as you can see, and have no professions, they will not spawn in any iron golems at all. This has now been fixed. Well, if you can call it fixed, it's now been changed in 1.16. So regardless if they have a profession or not, they can now spawn in iron golems as long as they have beds and they have now been slept in. I believe this is quite a welcome change, and it's quite nice because you don't have to sort of focus on the villagers finding their points of interest and losing them. I know they probably won't because they're right above them, but it's just nice. It's a nice little addition, and I think it's quite a cool little change overall, yeah. And that's it, guys. That's 10 changes that are coming to Minecraft 1.16. Anyway, I hope you have liked this video. If you have, by all means leave a like on the video, and if you do like, please consider subscribing. That'd be really helpful for me and my channel. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today, and I will catch you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys.